And for the men, August 11th in Tahiti, Chopo, for that next men's championship tour event. But to live action, and Kai Lenny feeling it, threading it through.
Whoa, front flip.
Could he steal the thunder from Jamie Mitchell? 5.99 is the requirement for Kai Lenny, and he may have just done that.
I think they have to give it to him. That was the first barrel made. Just so clean, perfect positioning, came out with the spit. You could just see the elation in his body gesture, threw up the claim, looked at the beach. So needing a
5.99.
5.99, yeah, I don't think that that's even up for debate.
He's got it, and I'd love to take actually, I want to take another few looks at that, because this is a defining moment in this final for Kai Lenny.
I'll tell you what I also want to acknowledge with that is that all of the other surfers were within a couple of feet of Kai when he paddled into that wave. Yeah, beautiful entrance into it, square barrel, standing up.
Oh, beautiful, wow.
Perfectly ridden, incredible dismount.
From up above, let's take a look at this. Huge wave, huge barrel. A perfect execution by Kai Lenny.
Yeah, we're going to see an excellent score come out of here. But back to what I was about to point out. All the other surfers, really quick here, the slow motion from the front angle, sets his line perfect, a little bit of a style soul arch. He knows he's in the spot, gets down low, and he's expecting that little chandelier section, but he had already found his way out of it. And just for the crowd, a full front flip. A little leggy on the landing, but I don't think the judges are going to hold it against him there. Couple high fives on the beach, and he's back out there with 1 minute and 30 seconds. He's not giving up.
He's going to go back out there, Greg, with a commanding lead in this final. The first 4 judges really giving us an indicator. 8.6, Kai Lenny takes the lead with 1 minute 20 seconds remaining. He's hearing the news right now from our beach announcer, and he's feeling good.
Incredible. If we can go back and get that aerial angle, what I was going to complete my thought right here. Every one of the other surfers was in very close proximity to Kai as he was paddling into that wave. Everybody else had ridden waves somewhat recently. Now, there's no priority rule because it's very difficult in a big wave lineup. This is the gentleman's rule that I was talking about, and the respect and camaraderie that exists amongst these surfers, that any one of them could have turned around and hassled, especially Jamie Mitchell. If you look when he's paddling in, Jamie is over his shoulder deeper than Kai, but Jamie had just re-entered the lineup. It was Kai's wave, and they knew it. He'd been sitting patiently and waiting for it, and yeah, that's what I love about big wave surfing. It's a competition, but gosh, you know, the friendship above everything else is what really counts, and it shines through in that moment right there.
I love that we don't need priority cubes when we have this gentleman surfing right now as far as priority, and that really illustrates the brotherhood that is with with our big wave tour. But right now, let's celebrate with Kai Lenny, the youngster from Maui, takes out his win here at the Puerto Escondido Challenge. He's our champion, and he did it handedly right at that end. He's been surfing incredible all day. Your thoughts, Greg?
Came down to those last minutes. Grant Baker had a similar exit last year of getting a 10-point ride in the final minutes. Kai came out with the best wave of the heat, and he deserved it. He was right there in the mix all along, and one wave will do it. That was the one that he was patiently waiting for, and happy to see Kai. He's been a standout on the tour, every event, and this is the one where all finally came together for him.
One of the nicest guys you'll ever meet, Kai Lenny, and we're going to get a word from our champ. He's down with Shannon. Take it away, Shannon.
Lenny from Maui. You just won the Puerto Escondido Challenge.
I can't believe it. That's crazy. Oh, so stoked. That was awesome.
You had 2 hands up in that last barrel. How's that?
Well, I just knew I needed a good score because Jamie got one, and you know, it was hard to get waves out there. It was so shifty. But then the one that I'd been waiting for, all the heats that I've been competing in, like finally came, and everyone was a little too far in or too deep. And I'm like, oh my God, this is it. And then kind of did a slow bottom turn. I'm like, oh, don't go too slow. I still got to make it. And as soon as I came out, I knew I had it. I was just like, finally I made one, because I've just been getting pounded the whole time.
Well, from winning Molokai to stand-up champion, I mean, I know you really wanted to be a big wave tour champion, and here it is.
I can't believe it. You know, I was just taking heat by heat, and I was actually kind of bummed I missed Molokai this year. It was epic conditions. I had the decision to make to come here instead, and, you know, coming here, I didn't want to disappoint myself by losing first heat. And then when I was in the semis, I'm like, God, I got to make my first final. And once I was out there, I started getting waves and felt comfortable, and things sort of fell into place. It was pretty special.
All right, well, I'm sure there's a lot of people at home watching. Anyone you'd like to thank?
Oh, I mean, just my family and friends, and my sponsors, really important, because they allow me to do what I do. So just super grateful right now.
Okay.